Kapow! What's up, my baby bulbers? My name is Baker Bulbasaur, and today we are going to be reacting to the latest of Jaiden animations and her Nuzlocke playthroughs, depicted through always such incredible artwork. I know pretty much every other Poketuber and their milkman basically creates YouTube content basically off the back of Jaiden animations and takes all her hard work and just reacts to it and gets clicks. And we're here to do the very same thing, my baby bulbers, because you gotta know if the people with 10,000 subscribers are gonna do it, I'm gonna. So if you're here for it, baby bulbers, make sure you slap that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We do Nuzlocks and a lot of other Pokemon content. Check out the channel if you're interested. Let's hop right into it.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies, catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this time we're doing something a bit different.
Sounds about right.
A two-person Nuzlocke. It's technically called a Soul Link.
Oh, it's a Soul Link. So I saw it was called two-player Nuzlocke, and really, seeing as I've done Soul Links myself and watched many, this should have been what jumped into my head, but I don't know why I didn't see that coming. But.
So basically, you and person 2 play the same Pokemon game at the same time, following the same Nuzlocke rules. However, your Pokemon are linked, which means if my starter dies, player 2's starter also dies. And they can't do anything about it. Plus, we can only have one primary typing for both of our teams combined. So if I catch a water type and add it to my team, person 2 can't have a water type at all on theirs. And cherry on top, all Pokemon are randomized. I can walk into the grass at any point and accidentally find God.
She's done it randomized this time. She didn't do that for her last two, so that's very interesting. But yeah, shout out to my Soul Link partners, to Tommy Lou and to Captain Fidget, although we don't do the no duplicate typings rule. So fair play to her.
And maybe he'll just kill all my animals right then and there. So with all these new rules in place, I needed to find a player 2. One who's a real Pokemon master, able to adapt, improvise, and strategize all at the drop of a hat. And who else other than Pokemon Master himself? Jacob Alpharad, who at this point in time has a 50-50 Nuzlocke win ratio. Here's our Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver,
I don't know who that is.
Soul Link, Nuzlocke. We both go downstairs. Here, choose from these 3. I picked them specially for you. Torterra, Tentacruel, or Ludicolo.
Wow, that's straight off the bat. That's a pretty good starters. I'd probably still take Torterra. I know it's kind of a bit boring when you play a randomized game and you get randomized a Startermon, because part of the appeal is like starting off with things that aren't normally starters. But I think I'd probably still take Torterra there.
All right, what do I get? Why not make
those are his.
Awesome. Jacob takes Torterra and I take Mankey, and we named them Franklin. On our way to talk to Mr. Pokemon, Jacob runs into a Regirock in a random patch of grass, which just flat out explodes on him. No one died, luckily, but also, oh my god, we get an egg.
I wonder if they're going by the lock hasn't started yet because they haven't got Pokeballs. I wonder if that's something that they mentioned.
And immediately Professor Elm calls and tells us he's been robbed and bullied. You really couldn't handle being alone for 10 minutes, could you? On our way back to help a grown adult, we stumble onto a shady figure who scoffs, challenges us to a battle with Pokemon he stole from Elm, which we immediately win, scoffs again, then drops his wallet, passport, credit card, driver's license, social security, Target gift card on the ground in front of us for the world to see. Dude, get your craps together. You can't be doing that when you're a wanted fugitive. Now here we get to name our rival. Jacob and I try to think of someone that we both shared some sort of rivalry.
I love that. Like, let's take it back for a second. Like, I like the screens, and there's always ones in a previous ones that she's done of these where if you.
We saw his info. Now here we get.
You can miss things like that. That's great. Who dat?
Jacob and I try to think of someone that we both shared some sort of rivalry with. When we remembered a certain professional Pokemon Nuzlocker has been consistently reacting and critiquing our Nuzlocks so far, some of his comments were more critical than others, and directed at one of us more than the other. Mr. Policeman, his name is Jan. Hi, Jan. Let's see if you can destroy us from the inside out. Anyway, our neighbor takes us out to some grass.
So I always watch Pokemon challenges, like, stuff in general, but when he does his reactions to these in particular, and I've seen him like rate other people's Nuzlocks as well and react to them and stuff. But he will love that. I can't wait to now watch his. Well, maybe I should do my reaction to his reaction of this.
To show us how to catch a Pokemon, runs into
course, I thought that was
Articuno,
an Articuno.
catches it in a Pokeball in the green, and turns to us and goes,
But yeah, I bet he
"See?
loved that.
Just like that. If you could catch the dang thing, since we only had Pokeballs, Houndoom was not getting in the ball. No.
I was gonna say, like, I'm more interested in seeing, like, how many Mons they actually catch, because, like, again, if you've done randomizers, you know, like, sometimes if your encounters are just things that you can't either weaken with your Pokemon or just catch in a Pokeball, then you can go a long way without catching anything.
No matter what. And we ended up not getting that pair. But you know, it's alright. There's plenty more encounters like Hoppip Farfetch'd that Jacob accidentally kills. Or Geodude Gyarados that Jacob accidentally kills. Or Tyro Charizard
Gyarados.
that Jacob accidentally kills.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
why do I get this? And Jacob gets all this. Slash Camerupt. Not bad at all.
Okay, that's
we
not
tried
bad.
to name them Michael, but both misspell it, so welcome to the team, Michels. Then on Route 32, we
Michels.
catch Totodile Beedrill,
Michels.
which is also pretty good.
Yes!
Mainly for
Beedrill deserves better.
just me. We started combining the two Pokemon to create their names, so we ended up somehow with Bedrodo. We ran into a trainer
Bedrodo.
who had a frickin' Palkia on his team.
Okay.
Fun fact, did you know if you Google Palkia type weakness, Google will tell you that he's weak to Fairy and Salamence? No other dragons, just Salamence. So Jacob and I started joking
I did not know that. I'm gonna check that after this.
around every time we saw a Palkia. Oh no,
Fairy
if only I had a
and
Salamence. Uh-oh, don't have a Salamence over here. It was kind of strange how many Palkias we ran into, but that didn't stop us from bullying every single one. So we take on Faulkner, the first gym
That was brilliant. Salamence cosplaying as a Beedrill. Wait. See that
over
bit
here.
again.
It was kind of strange how many Palkias we ran into, but that didn't stop us
That's fantastic. I love
from
that so
bullying
much.
every single one. So we take on Faulkner, the first gym leader, who has Kyogre Bronzor and Metagross Dragonair.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. After a lot of difficulty, we both managed to beat him with no casualties. I don't know how
Thank
that happened,
the
but
Holy
hey,
Arceus
everyone's alright.
that Kyogre didn't have water spout.
Oh my god! How about some encounters to lighten the mood? Oh, hello,
Wow.
Shuckle Suicune.
Hey, that's a great pair.
That Jacob accidentally kills. In
Aww.
Azalea Town, we challenge Pokemon. He hands me a Porygon 2, which I'm ecstatic
Oh,
about.
nice.
Turns to Jacob and gives him Regigigas, which we can't use because they're both normal types.
Yeah,
of all
that's-
the legends you had to get, of course you get the only normal type besides actual God. We pour water on the strange trees on Route 36 that actually turn out to be Cradily Silcoon. We kinda named them Dillydoo and could have added them to the team as death fodder, but we ended up forgetting to. Which is, yeah, a pretty silly mistake, but
Death
what's
fodder's
the
important.
worst that could happen? Who needs death fodder
strat
in
in
a
and of itself.
Nuzlocke? Jacob didn't have any trouble for the team Morty
The
had for
animation,
him.
like, again,
But
I'm
for
not
me, I was
not
having
saying anything no
a
one
bit of a
knows,
harder
but
time.
so
because
impressive, so
he had a
entertaining.
Lugia, which
Oh,
neither
right.
me nor my team could even handle. All I could do was bubble beam it with Plap and pray I don't get crit one-shot as Jacob just sits there watching. But it ended up working out. We arrive in all...
That is so relatable to anyone that's ever done a Nuzlocke when, a Soul Link. Like the amount of time you just you put your controller down, you just spend just watching their screen, just wondering how they're gonna get through it.
Gym Leader Chuck was indescribably tough in the most bullcrap way possible.
Okay.
For me,
We're gonna get our
Jacob
first
had no
loss.
trouble at all because he's Jacob. He had a Kingdra, which I brought Obamatar out for. Nothing else on my team could really do anything against it. The main drawback of this is Obamatar's Snow Warning ability, which creates hail, damaging every Pokemon, including my own, that's not an ice type, which is pretty inconvenient in a Nuzlocke. Kingdra goes down, and Chuck's only other Pokemon, he's only got two, is Frostlass, who, if you don't know,
it's got
has
Snowcloak.
Snowcloak makes the Pokemon
Oh
20%
my
harder
God.
to hit if there's hail. You want to know how many Pokemon in
was sick
Gen 4
animation
have
there
this
as well.
ability? 5. 3
gonna
of
say
which
it's not
being
a lot.
Mamoswine. You want to know how many Pokemon there are in Heart Gold Soul Silver? 493. Now, I know these odds sound pretty awful already, but you know what
Yeah.
this Frostlass
Yeah.
does?
I feel you,
She
girl.
uses Ominous Wind. Ominous Wind has a 10% chance to boost every single stat of the user. She gets the stat boost twice in a row. After a lot of strategizing, we both decided the best option for us would
Sack.
be to send in Michel as death fodder to
Yeah.
heal up Plap, because he's the only one that can really do anything at this point. And what happens?
You did?
Please don't get another stat boost.
He's good. He's so good. He's
No, no. Oh my! Frostlass
crit.
crit one-shots Michel as soon as he comes out. Our first
So you didn't
death.
even get to heal.
Poor Camerupt. He was so proud for making it out of Jack's gym and then just falls over dead for no reason. I got Plap healed up and basically started heal stalling, which, sure, isn't a noble strategy. But
Get in
come
there.
on. After literally struggling
We've
against my
all
own
been
bad
there,
luck
mate.
for what felt like hours, finally, Frostlass
Sleeping
goes
on his
down.
Torterra.
Finally. Holy shit. Jacob practically drags me out of the gym and we head to the BC. We decided to add a pair we caught back on Route 35,
brilliant.
which was... And in the Lake of Rage, Jacob
Ow.
caught a Kyogre paired with my Swalot. We never used this pair, but I just wanted to mention it for reasons.
Yeah,
we
fair
approach
enough.
the glistening shadow of the Lake Beast, activate the encounter, and find a shiny Banerian Donphan.
I mean, the Don
Not,
fan is...
you know, the best. But hey, free shiny Pokemon. Doesn't hurt to Oop, I killed it. That's, again, my bad. Sorry. Lance walks up to us and goes,
Oh, I
hi,
killed it.
We shoved our way to Rocket Executive and Big Boss Archer and give him a bit of a throat chop so he would calm down and stop doing whatever it is he was doing. And everyone is saved. On our way to
Primate
Blackthorn,
has
we
put in
catch
work.
Frostlass Quad. So now we can head to the Elite Four. Hey guys, I think you should go fight a horde of Asian women in Ekritique. So we enter the Ekritique Theater and start fighting the women,
sure.
and the second girl for me sends out Ambipom. As I switched to Franklin, it screeched, which I didn't pay attention to, and Ambipom double hit killed Franklin.
Oh, wow. I was just saying that Primark put in so much work
Our
as well.
starters died.
Oh, no,
Dude,
you lose your
That
Torterra.
was really sad. We were about to make it to the Elite Four with them, and bam,
Oh, no.
not alive anymore.
Oh,
They were with us
no.
through everything. Pretty much the backbone to our
Oh,
team.
that's sad.
Do you have any dignity, woman? We're lamenting over here. We try to leave and the girls are all...
We're lamenting here,
Go
woman.
catch the legendary Pokemon. He's already got 3. So
Or if you're anything like me, you go all the way to the legendary Pokemon and then realise you forgot to speak to go and beat all the Komodo girls, so you then have to go back and do all of that. If that's you, let me hear you in the comments.
this is your last chance to kill one of our Pokemon, Jan. And what happens? Oh my god.
Counter!
What happened? Oh. That's not great.
He killed one of our Pokemon. And immediately bolt to the PC to see what kind
Yep.
of damage control we can do. After a
You've got
very
loads.
long time of trying to stitch together the best teams possible, we ended up with this. Ampharos Empoleon, Bibarel Nidoqueen, Beautifly Cradily, Dodrio Entei, and Victory Bell Mewtwo. Will, Coda, and Bruno were all no problem at all. We breezed right past them. Everything was going great.
This is fine.
Winston.
Yeah, he's... Oh! Oh! Oh my god.
No, you get hit.
It's fine.
Oh,
I win these.
On the other hand,
oh, that was too
Karen
close.
was not as nice.
No, I just mean, what if he does any charge move?
Oh.
Okay, he just did cross chop. He's dead. It's fine. I was safe to fly him. I'm just paranoid. Oh my god. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I
Guys,
felt that
we're
one.
so sorry we got you killed in the first, 15 minutes of having you. We ended up getting out of the battle with no more casualties, but facing Lance with a team of 4 each is really
Yeah.
not ideal, to
Nope.
say the least. But we walked up to him nonetheless. Whether we win or lose here, this is our last
Depends how
battle.
lucky you get with
He leads
what
with
sort of
Fiona
team
and
he gets.
Ledian, which we were both like, ha ha ha, Lance, is this all you've got?
If it clicks
And
tail
then he
glow.
hits us with the no. Jacob was up against his
No.
Porygon Z, Rampardos, Licky Licky, Zapdos, and Plusle. And even though it's a pretty stacked team, he was holding his own and getting through them really well. On my end, I was dealing with a giga-impacting Snorlax, which I really had nothing for. I just had to pray for no crits and as many misses as possible. It goes down eventually, and what does he send out next? Palkia. Oh.
Do you have a
I could
Salamence?
really use a Salamence. No. This is what we get. We bullied Palkia so much during our journey here. Looking at my team, I don't have anything that can handle Palkia either, except for Mewtwo. And what happens? He gets Spatial Rend crit one-shot turn 1. I am in a lot of trouble. I took so much time getting past Snorlax that Jacob was already done with his battle, so all he could do was watch this massacre from the sidelines. I sent out Dillydoo to confuse stall him and just try to chip away at him with basically nothing. And my god was I lucky, because if Palkia hit one more crit at any point, Dillydoo and the run was over. And I was forced to dance on that line for a long time. But eventually, Dillydoo lands the finishing blow. I was so proud. The pair that we caught so early on and deemed as death fodder was the one saving us. We're so sorry.
It's always the way.
Dillydoo.
It's always the way with Nuzlocke. Like something that you catch that you're just not inspired by, that you ends up being on your team through to circumstance, comes in clutch.
Jaiden, and Lance's last Pokemon was big ol' hard-hitting, tanky frickin' Azumarill. I sent Dillydoo back out because Beryl would die immediately and started the chipping game again. If that wasn't bad enough, Azumarill set up the rain and an Aqua Ring for itself, which turned this fight from to this awful one-on-one lasted 10 whole minutes. I slap him, he slaps back much harder, and then heals. And then I heal, but eventually, Dillydoo wins the stalling battle, and Azumarill goes down. In an unpredictable turn of events, Dillydoo saved us from utter defeat. What an adventure we just went on. Insane encounters, insane bullcrap, friends, death, bullying, and the Dillydoos. Thanks for going on this journey with me, Jacob. I quite literally couldn't have done it without you. And a salute to the buddies we made along the way. Except you.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm glad that she won, because the last one they did for Gen 4, I think it was Platinum she played, but Gen 4 games. Yeah, she lost and then redid it. So nice to see a Soul Link. Nice change to the format. And yeah, they won, and yeah, entertaining as always. Make sure you go and support the original video. Make sure you're subscribed to Jaiden Animations if you've liked her video. It will be down below in the description. But if you've enjoyed this, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. There is Nuzlocke content all the time and other various Pokemon stuff and other games as well. But if you enjoyed it, hope to see you again. And remember, we're all mad here.